up my good channel. Y'all see I've been on a singing streak. But, you know, lately I've been in my journal. You guys always know I always have a good journal on me. You always need a good journal on you for life, because this life is a little cray-cray. So always need an outlet to take your thoughts out, or else right. Lately I've been chilling, you know. Life's been like calm, collected. Well, I have to make it that way. And lately I just been being me, like always. I've been on an anime streak. You know, usually I was never on anime like that, but now that I'm like rested and collected and like calmed down, I see the hype behind anime now. I'm like, okay, it makes me feel like my child self again, with just relaxing, chilling, doing what I do. You feel me? Relaxing, chilling, doing what I do. The best, the most us. So I wanted to get on here to speak my mind, you know, speak about my journey of what's been going on. My last video, no, not really, the second to last video that I made, it was saying I don't know anymore, I guess, grief. And that was just me in my in-between space of knowing that I was gonna transition. And I'm finally here. And now I'm settling in to this identity. I'm learning a lot, and I've been trying to really master the art of just settling within myself. Even though I know how to do it, you know, I know how to be alone and everything, but everything feels new. Like, I'm at a phase where I know reality for what it is, but I'm not trying to, how do I say this? Take myself off balance by being too nihilistic and being too harsh. Because reality is harsh, but you still have to ground yourself in what's in front of you in the present. Because you could have all these goals and all these stuff, but, you know, sometimes you just need to wake up and brush your teeth and be a normal person this day. You can't be on all that, you feel me? I feel like I am transitioning into like womanhood. That's like very cool, you know? Definitely. And I feel like the parts of womanhood that I'm seeing now, usually when I was younger in high school and all that stuff, I would try to perform womanhood, you know, and try to be the woman that I would want to be. And I was always making myself be that. But now I feel like I'm actually going through the actual processes of becoming like a woman, and it's very cool. I'm seeing as a woman, a lot of the way we thrive is by resting, you know? That's why I didn't make a video on this channel, but it was my other channel. I made a video saying hustle culture is not it, you know? And yeah, there's a lot of advice that society has. Never give up. Wake up. Bustle. Oh my gosh. Grind. Keep hustling. But I feel like I'm in a phase where in my womanhood journey, I am thriving more when I am rested, and I am trusting my intuition, and I am making calculated decisions without just like moving anywhere or just being reckless. Even though I did have my seasons of being reckless, and it didn't get me anywhere. It didn't get me nowhere. So yeah, I'm in this phase of just learning who I am, relearning who I am, but at a different, like a clean slate this time. Like my mind is not filled with chaos and all that stuff. Obviously, I still have my days where I go back to the chaos because, I'm used to it. But I feel as though this is a very, like, try again era. And I feel like this life is all about trying again and just, a rebrand every time. Especially on this journey of me always wanting to try not to say too much, putting my best foot forward and growing as an individual. Yeah, I see major growth within me, even though, like, my last self, I couldn't hold eye contact. I didn't really know what to say. I feel as though, like, my confidence is more open now. I feel more comfortable within myself. I still have the, I still have the shyness and the anxiety and all that stuff because I'm human. But overall, it's not my overall character. Like, I'm a overall outgoing person. I know how to speak my mind and tell you who I am. And I'm very excited for this, Every day is a new thing. I'm always I feel like I'm just a student of myself. I'm waking up and I'm like, I don't even know what's next, And I try to just balance myself out because my environment doesn't really match my inner world because that's real life. The people around me they're still in that chaotic state of mind of rushing. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. And I've been through that phase and it didn't get me anywhere, And now I'm at a phase where I'm just taking my time. I'm not competing. I'm not running this big race. Because where am I running to? Where are we going? Absolutely nowhere. So, yeah, I just want to give myself a restart and not let other people's opinions move me. I want to move on my own timing, on God's timing. And I really want to practice the art of patience this season of my life. And yeah, I'm very excited for what this new version of me has to show forth. And I'm going to always be documenting it so I can always look back. And yeah, because God keeps blessing me with life and having to wake up each morning, I have no other reason but to keep posting and to keep showing up for myself, to keep showing up for my loved ones in this new version of myself. And I'm very excited. A lot of things have been, happening. A lot of people have been cut off. Not manually, it just happens, they just be falling. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And it's just a lot of people I didn't expect. And that's just what it is, And I just gotta keep it, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it pushing. I'm at a phase in my life where I'm just like, man, I just don't want to lose myself. That's all. Like, I don't want to lose me again. I've been lost before. I've been so disassociated from life. I've been that people-pleasing girl, and it was exhausting. Like, I was always surviving life instead of just living, And I have a relationship with God, and I've been in that depressive stage. Like, you could look back at my old videos. I just was always asking God, like, when am I gonna get back to normal? Like, when am I gonna finally step into who I am? And I'm glad I trust that process now that I have the opportunity and God has gotten me this far. I'm very excited to see, what I have to show for it. Yeah. And a lot of new relationships has been popping up. It gives me a lot of different new perspectives. I've been learning a lot about myself and the people around me. A lot about my family also, and my parents. That my parents are just humans. Obviously, I'm still hurt. I still find myself feeling those emotions, but I do not attach myself with those emotions. I really feel my emotions now, and once they pop up, I'm like, oh damn, that really hurt me. Like, sometimes things be triggering me, and sometimes, like, there's certain people I can't be too much around. Like, you gotta give me a little space, because being around you hurt. And yeah, I've been around a lot of older people, and I see how they maneuver through things because they have more experience than me. It's a beautiful thing, it's a beautiful journey, but it's also hella fucking uncomfortable, bro. Like, it's like you have a big ass mirror in your face and somebody's like, look at all these imperfections that you got, and you gotta fix this shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm really fucked up. I have a lot of shit to work on. And it's a beautiful thing, but you really have that gut feeling in you. You're like, damn, like, I'm not as tough as I appear. Like, my ego is just a protective slate. Like, I really don't know shit. And you always have like a childlike perspective and things. Always have to open your mind to learning new things. Don't be stuck in your ways and shit. Literally always be open. Like, hear people out, talk to new people, reach out, ask questions. Don't act like you know it all. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you all stuck up, whatever. But enjoy life. Enjoy the process of life. It's a real journey, but don't take it too seriously. Know when to have fun, sing good songs, apply your humor. Yeah, man. That's all I wanted to say for my family, my living life family. I've rebranded hella times, but at this stage of myself, I'm Morgan B. Morgan Brittany, living life 00. Thank you, Brittany, for always being loyal to yourself, for loving yourself, even through the times that you're always fighting through your mental self, with facing yourself, and we're still doing that. It's a never-ending journey, but thank you for being faithful to who you are. Thank you for being true to who you are and not letting other people get to you, and not trying to chase other people and turning to a whole different person, even though you have been through that phase also. But I'm very grateful that you are aware and you switch as soon as you see it. You don't dwell on your mistakes too long. If you go back and you're always wanting to improve yourself, because that's what life is all about, is to grow and to evolve. So shout out to God for this opportunity. Shout out to myself for trusting God and always showing forth for myself. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, even through the ugly stages of life. And shout out to God for bringing people in my life who accept me for who I am, even when I'm not where I want to be, even when I see myself as not appealing, and they just accept every side of me. And it really has taught me to let go of the idea of shame and being embarrassed, because there's beauty in the imperfection. And thank you.